Alright, things are now getting fun with Microsoft Excel. Now that you guys are getting better, let's talk about using more than one sheet within a document. We talked earlier about how bills and other, it doesn't make sense to list out all of our bills, and it doesn't make sense to list out all of our others because there's too many of them. So instead, what I'm going to do is to enter this number in here, I'm going to take my bills and I'm actually going to go to the bottom of the screen and choose a new sheet. Let's choose sheet 2. This one will be for our bills. So I'll just label bills at the top so that I can remember. In this section, now let me write my category and let me write my monthly amount. So for bills, my categories: healthcare, cable, electric, phone bill, water, sewer, sewer, trash, and insurance. Again, these are running into each other and I don't like that. So I'm gonna go in between A and B, double click, and it expands to the edge of the longest one. Okay, let's make these bold. My screen you can't see, but I just made it bold with the icon just like you would in a Word document. So maybe this bills, I could maybe make it italics, and again, sorry, that's out of my screen. That's just the same as a Word document. Now I'm going to enter in all of my costs. Okay, notice how these categories, I put them in any particular order. You could choose to do it alphabetically, you could choose to do it in order of your guide and actual budget sheet. I just did it randomly. That's up to you. That's not as important. So I'll enter them in. I have $95 for healthcare, 0 for cable. I don't really like watching TV, but I'll include the cable. That way later if I choose to get cable, all I would have to do is change it in here and Excel will do every single calculation for me. Saves me lots of time. My phone bill is $60 a month, $50 and $150. Okay, so let's make that total button again. I'll bold it for my own sake. I'll actually bold both of these so I can drag everything that I want and bold the whole thing. And again, just a reminder, we're gonna make I'm gonna use an equation because I don't like to do more work than I need to. So I'll say add up all of these columns, close my parentheses, and click enter when I'm ready. It found out that it's 515 for me. Why didn't we go bold? Let's re-bold that. Okay. That's it. That's all I need to know for my bill section. I have my total here. Let's say I were to find out that Metro PCS has a special $40 a month. I'll change it. Bam, it changes automatically. But for now, let's keep that at 60. I can go back to sheet 1 and I can say this amount that I want right here, I want to pull that number from sheet 2. So I'm going to write an equation. I'll put equals to, then I'm going to go to sheet 2. I want it to be equal to this amount, and then I can click enter. It brings me back to the original, and notice how it carried over my 515 from the previous sheet. Watch right now. My total is 2685. Let's see what happens if I change it in sheet 2. I'm going to increase it by $1. This 5 will change to a 6. Let's see. If I increase by $1, so let's say I magically find a cable bill for $1, push enter. I see that we increased here by $1. Let me go back to my original sheet. Notice how that total also changed from a 5 to a 6. This calculates everything for me. All I had to do is change this one piece of information. I'll change it back to a 0, and that concludes this video.